We all know how stressful this past month was. The month of March always is. Be it board exams, anxiety, or pain of parting with the school. We bet you're all glad it's finally coming to an end. But somewhere deep down, a part of us is sad that it's all over. Those of us who are counting the final days in school would know this better than anyone else. In times like these, all you need is a breath of fresh air. Well, that's what this edition of Welham Newz hopes to be. This issue is set against the backdrop of school life and emotions captured raw. As always, it is interspersed with the events that occur during the term. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
I still miss you.
Welham has left a very indelible mark on my mind. I finally fulfilled my dream by lifting the S. Kandari Memorial Tournament for the first time. I'm proud of myself and I'm proud of my badge.
Well, I joined school in 2004 and it's been nearly 9 years. I've got a lot of memories and a lot of sentimentals attached to this place. And I've faced a lot of ups and downs. And I've just got this small quote which I like to share with all the Welhamites. I want to cherish myself as it's for me actually, but I just want to give it to you all that it's not the height that matters, but it's the height to Welhamites.
When I went with my friends to the athletics nationals, many incidents out there were unforgettable. Seriously, the chai incident, I remember.
And talking about mine, and I hope Mr. Tripathi is listening to it. He really gave me a ride by claiming that I've lost his dictaphone whereas I hadn't. I remember delivering all those speeches in front of the whole school, making sendy speeches, but about the fact that I'd lost it, but it was still with him. So I will curse Mr. Tripathi for that, but I'll thank him for actually teaching me.
Well, starting from the first one, I was in grade 8 that time, and it was special assembly. And in that term, we had 5 inter-houses held. And the best part about for me was that I happened to bag 5 trophies in that. All our classmates, there were around 15 of them, we were sitting in the conference room that time. And while our fate of our lives were getting decided by our principal, deans, housemasters, in that conference room, some of my classmates, they shed tears. Some of them, they were really regretting whatever they did. And one of my friends who was sitting next to me, he was Divij Gupta. He was like, guys, whatever happens, this is probably the last time we guys are sitting together. So just live the moment. So yeah, at that time when those golden words came out from my friend Divij, yeah, I think that moment we all cherish throughout our Welham life.
The investiture ceremony is considered to be a very sacred and important ceremony in our school, in which the previous year's prefectorial body gives oath of office to the new elected body, who then take responsibility of the coming academic year.
Promise to be by example. Promise to be by example.
Need to hear your voice, I see your face, to know that you are with me.
Fairness and kindness, not fear or failure. In all that I do, and in all that I do.
To kiss your lips or hold your hand, to know that you can feel me. I know that you can feel me.
To uphold the honor and good name of our school.
Hey Pan, do you know that we are better than our seniors? We have the junior school prefects and also the investiture ceremony. And what gives us an edge over them? What? Our elections are better than theirs. And our classrooms have also been turned into proper polling booths, and we learn democracy at the lowest level. Today, our classrooms have been turned into polling booths. I went inside and got my index finger marked. I chose my leader and put the ballot paper in the box. And now, I am waiting anxiously for the result. I'm carrying this card because if we don't show this, we'll not be allowed to vote. If I'll become a prefect, I'll make sure that the students go higher and highest in studies like a rocket.
Drama, both on and off the stage, is a big part of life at Welham. So when these young George Clooney's and Brad Pitts got a chance to showcase their talent, they didn't hold anything back. Check it out.
There's something happening here, but what it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there, telling me I've got to beware. I think it's time we stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down.
We are tigers, majestic and proud. Our paws are big and our roar is loud.
Nobody's right if everybody's wrong.
The term began with a mesmerizing performance by Spick Mickey held at Welham Boys School. The performance was witnessed and appreciated by our very own Welhamites, Toon girls and Welham girls. The performance saw a lot of interaction and humour being shared amongst the audience and the artists. And let us show you some glimpses of the wonderful evening.
The thing I'll miss the most in school is that. Oh, that! The elephant room. Yes. Oh boy, will I miss you, good old elephant. The games, apart from the work, still, that right there.
Oh, so show me family. Hey, all the blood that I will bleed.
Elbow from the left, punch from the right, a kick from the back,
And a kick too tight.
yet he who gets up to fight.
Is what we call a Krishnite.
One of the most fond memories I have is of class 6th or 7th. There was a group of 5 people, and one Sunday we were sitting in front of Riverside Lawn, and we planned to scale the walls, and just for the sake of it, just for the thrill. So the two of us actually scaled, but then we realized we didn't have any money.
Were you one of them who scaled?
No, I wasn't one of them. I wasn't that dumb that time. So that was very funny. When you share it with people, you really realize how immature you were. But that's part of growing up. And the second most memorable moment that I would take is, winning this trophy, Kandhari.
I'm sure that's really memorable.
That is memorable for the school also. I hope so.
Yes.
We really slogged it off, yeah, seriously. Even in the end, I didn't really feel, I didn't realize we won it, yeah. After Fahad scored the goal and after the whistle was blown, I stood stunned for a while and I could feel that we won. And then the coach came up and he's like, "Ki ab bhai jeet gaye ho." So,
Last year, it was them giving the very same reports for the very same graduation and farewell ceremonies. This year, it is me. As they say, when the times are good, it tends to fly. And thus, we come to the close of another academic year. February at Welham witnessed two of the most sentimental ceremonies, the farewell and the graduation. Let's take a look.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test.
We miss you, man. Seriously.
Chaitanya has a zest for life and is a good friend who has always gotten on well with his peers and teachers.
I hope you had the time of your life.
So the graduation ceremony comes to an end. How do you feel, Shivesh?
I'm really sad. I'm very sad. I don't know how to express it, but I'm really sad. Miss you guys. So sad.
Thank you so much, Shivesh. Thank you so much. Probably.
Okay, we come to the best speaker here.
Thank you.
Having been one of the best speakers, share with us your experience.
About to leave school, yeah, seriously. Not that nostalgia kind of feeling, but man, seriously, I'm gonna miss everything in this school. I stayed here for 3 years, just 3 years, but these 3 years of my life will feel like 30 years as well.
30 years.
30 years. These people I'm gonna miss forever. Amazing.
It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Perspective. It can turn 2D to 3D. A boring science textbook into a machine that can be programmed to behave like animals, and a rudimentary spacesuit into cutting-edge technology. Here's the Welhamites' perspective on the National Science Day and the address by Heather Paul.
Why do we need a spacesuit? Who thinks they know the answer? Good. Squeeze again and open. Squeeze again and open. Keep going. Can't stop till I tell you to, okay? We have laces on our shoes to tighten our shoes to our feet. We have laces on the spacesuit glove to tighten the fingers down so that you...
And with such a vast experience in various fields, what message would you want to convey to the students in our school?
The message I'd like to convey is that anyone can do this. There is this feeling about NASA and about being an astronaut that we are just people, elitists. We're way up here. We've spent years and years in school studying, and we're obviously the smartest people in the entire world, right? But the truth is that we're all just normal people who have a desire to do space exploration and help to continue to promote space exploration. The astronauts that I work with, yes, they are very smart, but they're normal people just like you and me. The engineers that I work with, the scientists, they're all smart, but they're normal people. And I like to say that we're normal people that get to do extraordinary things, and that's really true.
Problems or for different kind of situations, we need to work through different conflicts.
It gives immense pleasure in watching and playing cricket in India. So was the senior school inter-house, which marked the beginning of the sporting year.
Put a sock in your mouth, you now rockin' with styles. That's how we knockin' them down. Yeah, put a sock in your mouth, you now rockin' with styles. That's how we knockin' them down. No other option around, cause I'm just cockin' them blow. Me and my popular pals, don't make me hop in the crowd. Stop jockin' and bow. We taking over and stomping all of you port spiders. Covering, tucking, we shooting straight out of Fort Minor. Roll with a pack of 50, someone they acting shifty. I put a stamp on it and slap 'em with a flask of whiskey. You got your holster blazing, buzzing with no sedation. I got a party cat for both occasions. With something terrible, sleeping in India Stadium. Never performed sober, I'm freaking singing.
It all started with a dream. A dream our founder, Miss Olfen, saw to educate Indian boys. The dream saw light of day in 1937 when Welham Preparatory School was established. The dream grew bigger and so did the school. A lot changed over time, from one building to many, from 6 students to 600. And Welham, it grew from strength to strength. On 30th November 2012, our school completed 75 years of glory. A 3-day program witnessing a deluge of acting, fun, music, art, dance, talent and excellence. Let's have a look.
The showstoppers of the evening, the only Indian band to have 5 studio albums, 1 compilation and 18 music videos. Led by the songwriter, actor, producer, director, youth icon and singer,
sun hits like a bullet of fate, and then suddenly I'm wide awake. Fake bliss, our apologies made, was an enemy with no escape. My hands are tied, but these will be the years, the lights will all appear. These will be the years.
They thought it was easy. Well, it wasn't. They thought they were arresting. Well, they weren't. But then they made a mistake. They thought they could make us laugh. So, we tried this. And the result, we go. let's have a look at the wannabes and the real funny men of Welham Boys School.
जिंदगी में तीन चीज कभी अंडर एस्टिमेट नहीं करनी मी एंड माय सन
मेरे होठों को सीने से यार चिपकाए थे या फेविकॉल से
भाई गाना गाऊंगा एक मैं हाँ एक रिक्वेस्ट है सर बड़ी तमन्ना थी आपसे मिलने की आपको नाचना पड़ेगा सर थोड़ा सर दूल्हे जा यार ये आगे चल तो भाइयों गाना कुछ इस तरह है तू लगावे तू लवली लिपस्टिक हिल जावे हमरा डिस्ट्रिक्ट जिला टॉप लागिलो कमरिया 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 कोरेला पालो लॉलीपॉप लागिलो कमरिया कोरेला पालो
एक्टिंग करता हूँ रोमांटिक रोल्स पसंद है
हाँ तो कर शाहरुख खान जब वो कर वो इनसे तो
राज नाम तो सुना ही होगा
Let's go. Bouncer, sir.
Take this guy, yaar.
Take this guy. Take this guy. आप ना जाते रोबर्ट. रोबर्ट.
क्या लिखते हैं
अबे बोलना कुछ देख क्या रहे I'm in very Aladdin mood.
What?
Aladdin mood.
Aladdin.
Yeah. Aladdin.
And
Not very nervous, but condition तो अच्छा ही है.
English.
Yeah, the condition is much better than before.
What time before?
You know, before.
Been here before?
Yeah.
When?
Last time I came for this next week audition. First time.
Yeah, and bro, speak.
Let's give him a situation. Okay.
You sell tomatoes. Yes.
What are tomatoes?
Tomatoes are tomatoes. Red.
Describe a tomato.
Describe a tomato.
Red. Tomatoes. Red color pieces.
What is one?
This is a what? This is a what? Pieces of banana.
Tomato spelling. Tomato spelling.
Spell tomatoes.
Tomato.
Okay, bro.
Sell tomatoes.
Sell tomatoes when are ready.
You have to convince us to sell.
Yes.
To buy your tomatoes.
Yeah. You can also sell onions.
Tomato ले लो.
You can stand up.
Who the hell buys tomatoes, man? You gotta buy tomato. Tomato.
Stand up.
But tomato means tomato. You know that, sir?
Yeah.
This is the
Be comfortable.
टमाटर ले लो टमाटर 2 kg 12 रुपए टमाटर
अगली बार गाना नहीं गाता अगली बार
It was my 16th birthday. It happened to be just a day after Holi, so all my batchmates. Actually, I thought no one knew my birthday. It's today, but then what happened? All of them, they had kept about 300 balloons already with, watercolors in them. So it was 11:50 something. I was in my room, just like that, 5 minutes to my birthday, and all of them just came up, and they had 3-4 buckets full of those balloons, and they bombarded me. And that was a moment. The whole room was filled with colors, and of course, even I was.
Actually, at Welham, my every moment was adorable. Every moment will be cherished. I'll never forget any moment.
Well, each and every moment is very memorable. It's been etched in my heart. 10 days down the line, and I'll be parting ways with half of myself. But one thing that Welham has shown. It's not to say, why me? But go forth and say, try.
There's no particular thing that you can actually miss the most in Welham. This is such a huge place. Growing up, being what you are right now, it makes you wonder. Like you can never pinpoint actually. It's everything. Fallen in love with this place, you love it for who it is. Welham, there is nothing in particular that I'll not miss. I guess the most will be my juniors and my teachers, because it's with them that I've grown the most. Together, walking with them, growing up with them, talking with them.
Well, the time has come.
The end is near.
A week or two and you'd be gone.
But I assure you, you will be missed.
You'll be missed by us.
You'll be missed by them.
You'll be missed by the wall behind the hospital.
The exhaust fan of DDP.
The spaced barbed wire on the wall left of the orphan gate.
And of course, by the long roads of the Marine Drive.
Outside school, you might have the best of Maggies, but nothing would taste half as good as what we cooked in the boilers here.
Those bun tikkis won't taste the same without your friends being there to share them with you.
But as you go, there's only one thing we'd like to say to you. Always remember that there's a gate that awaits you.
A field that longs to play with you.
And Bethany, which patiently waits to share another meal with you by its side.
Bye bye.
Cheerio.
All the best.
We look forward to meeting you here at home soon.